Fakebook will now ban criticism of concepts, institutions, ideas, practices, or beliefs when they risk harm, intimidation, or discrimination against religious, national, or other groups. This includes burning a national flag or religious text, caricatures of religious figures, or criticism of ideologies. Now, what do you think, guys? Do you think they're going to enforce this equally? Do you think that they're going to take down all the Christian hate out there? I don't think so. I think they're going to use this to defend burn, loot, murder, Antifa, Marxism, racism. This is just typical Fakebook right here. So Fakebook is adding the following to its hate speech policy. Do not post content attacking concepts, illustrations, ideas, practices, or beliefs associated with protected characteristics, which means, like, say, for religion, any religion but Christianity is protected, which are likely to contribute to imminent physical harm, intimidation, or discrimination against people associated with that protected characteristic. Don't point out that these people who believe biology is a social construct are wrong, or else, you're guilty of hate speech. Fakebook looks at a range of signs to determine whether there's a threat of harm in the content. Translation, our algorithm just arbitrarily takes whatever it wants down, and then we say we manually reviewed it, but it was just the same algorithm again. These include, but are not limited to, content that could incite imminent violence or intimidation. Well, there goes all of Antifa's presence on Fakebook. Oh, wait, never mind. They're a protected group. They could do what they want. Whether there's a period of heightened tension, such as an election or an ongoing conflict, and whether there's a recent history of violence against the targeted protected group. In some cases, we may also consider whether the speaker is a public figure or occupies a position of authority. What about Fakebook themselves? Yeah, that would be the interesting question there, huh? I am so glad I don't use this dogshit platform. So this provision will appear in the section of the community standards devoted to policies that require additional context in order to enforce. For more about this group of policies, see here under the heading Sharing Additional Policies. Policy, specialized teams of bots, of algorithms, will look at a range of signals, as is noted in the text above, to determine whether there's a threat of harm posed by the content. This is the same group of people that says speech is literally violence. So you know what you're in for. And by way of example, burning a national flag or religious text, caricatures of religious figures, or criticism of ideologies may be a demonstration of political or personal expression, but may also lead to potential imminent violence in certain contexts, which means Antifa and burn, loot, murder actually organizing violent riots with the intention of, instigating violence will be allowed. That's just protecting their free speech. But say rooftop Koreans gathering to protect themselves from the violent rioters, that would be banned. Now, previously, this content would have been left up. Now, with context, we have created a framework of analysis for determining when it poses an imminent risk of harm and might be taken down. So they put this in there to give yet another excuse to take down content. Like, they already have a clause in there that they can take your shit down at any time for any reason. But I guess that's not good enough. Protected characteristics are race, ethnicity, national origin, disability, religious affiliation, except Christians, caste, sexual orientation, except straight, sex, except, male or female, gender identity, or except for cis, and serious disease. So it seems like Fakebook may block criticisms of religious institutions and belief systems if Fakebook concludes they seem likely to contribute to imminent discrimination against the targeted religious group, except for Christians. Criticism of a foreign country or government, China, Palestinian Authority, in principle, Israel. If Fakebook concludes they seem likely to contribute to imminent discrimination against its citizens or people who share an ethnicity with it. Criticisms of pro-tranny rights groups or pro-alphabet soup rights beliefs if Fakebook concludes they are likely to contribute to imminent discrimination against sexual minorities. Criticisms of feminazism if Fakebook concludes they seem likely to contribute to imminent discrimination against women's, which they'll do all of the above. In criticisms of pro-disability rights positions, if Fakebook concludes they seem likely to contribute to discrimination against the disabled. And of course, all of this is by their own new, like the new speak definitions of words that they have been implementing recently. White people can't be the victims of racism anymore under the new definition of how they redefined racism. Yeah, the actual racists have redefined the word racism so they can be racist all they want while not meeting the new dictionary definition of it. And of course, the proposal contemplates that this would be applied to election campaigns, even when candidates for office are debating these very issues, and even when swaying a small percentage of the electorate can change the outcome. This is one place where Orange Man definitely fucked up. He had 4 years to put big tech in their place, and he didn't do shit. Yeah, now he's suing them, sure. Yeah, which again leads me to ask whose rules should govern how Americans speak with other Americans on a platform has become a virtually was an indispensable medium for political discourse, and especially so in election periods. Naturally, citizens of other countries may reasonably ask similar questions of their own countries as well. Right now, the answer seems to be an immensely rich and powerful corporation. Guys, there's a very simple solution here. Don't use Fakebook. I have never used Fakebook, and somehow I'm doing perfectly fine. Isn't that just weird? Shouldn't I be like dead or something for not using Fakebook, given how many people literally live on that fucking platform? I made a fake account once just so I can look at a friend's photo gallery because they were too stupid to figure out how to make it public. So I had to actually make an account to be able to see it. But other than that, never even navigates to their URLs. It's not hard. Yeah, so Fakebook, completely worthless. Twitter is as well, actually. Yeah, so the solution to all this extra censorship is to move your discussions off of these platforms. Let them have their echo chamber. Let them legitimately fall. Let them be brainwashed and believe this stupid shit. And then one day they're going to turn their computer off and go outside. And damn, are they going to get a nice dose of reality. That's the funniest thing we can do to these losers. Oh man, I am so excited to tell you guys right now that finally, after about a year of build-up and shilling, we have launched Blade Devil on Indiegogo, and so far it is doing so well thanks to awesome people like you. If you haven't backed it yet, then please check the links in the description and check out Blade Devil on Indiegogo. You will not be disappointed. Looking forward to seeing you there.